Welcome to another episode of the Gray Path podcast. We are waiting for Manny to join us. Then we get the ball rolling. But this is basically like a part 2 of last week's episode because we really had to take the time and think about this question. And it was hard.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Blast off!
Hey, yo.
What's up? What's up?
Just chilling like a villain.
Yeah, the huge.
Yeah. Yep, just been hanging loose like a goose.
Oh my God, you're such a dad.
I know. I just got out of the gym a little bit ago, went to the store, got some stuff for dinner, and then just watched Secret Invasions.
Yeah, we're a little behind on that.
Yeah,
I think
probably
only
about
2 episodes.
3 or 4 weeks.
No, I think we're only... No, we're behind 2. Because this week it'll be 2. Because we didn't watch it last weekend.
This week's the season finale, so it's already over.
That was short.
Yeah.
That seems like extremely short.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, season finale, now streaming.
Definitely. How was your week?
It was good.
Yeah.
Nothing real exciting.
I had a really good back workout today.
What did I do today? Chest.
Yeah.
I almost did back, and I said, nah.
Yeah.
Didn't want to do it.
I did a little bit of chest on Monday, but then I hit a little bit of arms on Tuesday. Nothing crazy. So today I did back.
Did you see my story on Instagram about my calories?
Somewhat.
I'm so upset about that.
Why?
Because I've been like busting my butt in the gym. I'm like, all right, I'm going to buckle down and I'm actually going to start counting my food again because I want to be like a little bit leaner. And it's been like a month now and nothing has changed. And usually I'd see some kind of change and I've been like cutting things out of my diet. I'm like, what is wrong with me? I'm eating like 700 extra calories that were not accounted for because I forgot that chicken thigh skin is a big deal to put in there. So I'm glad that nothing's wrong with me. So I've just been at maintenance mode because my weight has not changed in a month. My physique hasn't changed. And I'm just like, oh, okay.
That's so funny. I weighed in at 248 the other day, about a week ago.
Me too.
And it was crazy. Yeah, because you're hella big. It was crazy though because like I couldn't drop no weight. Like I was literally sitting at like 255, 256, and I was just like getting frustrated about it. I was just like, dude, I'm eating better. I'm not eating as much sweets. Like, what's going on? And then right before I went back home to San Diego, I sat there and I bought some shorts and stuff, and they were tight on me. And I was like, oh, man. Well, I never wore them when I went out there. And then we went out to dinner Sunday night. So I was like, oh, I'm just going to throw these shorts on real quick. And as soon as I started to walk out my door, they were loose. And I was like, what the heck? And like I could pull them like this far away from me. They're like baggy, like to the point where like I couldn't even like hold my phone in my pocket because it was like weighing them down. Yeah, I was like, oh man. I was like, man, that makes me pretty happy.
See, that's what I want.
Yeah, but it's one of those scenes too where like I feel like when you're just constantly paying attention to it, it's never happening. And then it's like you just randomly one day you're like, oh well, let's get on there and try to see what we look like or feel like, and then you're like, oh wow, like no way. And like I even double checked the scale like 3 times. Like I was like, are you sure?
No.
Yeah, I got off and then I got back on, and then I got off and then I got back on, and I was like, no. I was like, okay, cool, because I haven't been below 250 in 3 years.
Dang, really?
Yeah, because during COVID I got up to 285, and then I've slowly just like maintained like 260, 270, and then slowly started cutting down. So
I was looking at old photos and videos, like when you had your beard and like you were big. I think you're like bulking. Maybe that was when you were heaviest. I don't know, but
Yeah, yeah,
you're
definitely
a
was.
monster.
I was pretty thick.
Yeah.
But you know what's so funny too is like, so I felt like thick and like I felt bigger, but I was only wearing an extra large shirt. And I think I've said this before too. And it's like, now I have to buy 2X shirts. Like, there's no getting around about it. Like, I have to. So then I'm like, is it just a mental game at this point then? Of like, I don't feel as big, but I actually am like either the same size or I'm a little bit bigger since I have to buy bigger clothes now.
Maybe. Because I remember when you were big too, like we were talking about the whole body dysmorphia thing. You never really thought you were that big. I was like, you're
Yeah.
pretty big. Especially when you
Yeah.
see me next to you, when you're like, really, because I think we're doing step ups. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so small next to you. You're just all
Yeah.
like a
So
good
I
pig.
feel, yeah, thanks. I feel good. I feel good. I definitely am starting to bring it all back together again.
Good. Me too.
Man, so one thing that I did want to talk about is these young kids who are like so eager to go in the gym and like give it their all, which is very commendable. I give them props, but they need to realize that they got to work on their form before anything. Like, it is so cringy to see these younger kids in the gym sitting there and like squatting with such bad form. And it's like, but it's like they're just ego lifting. And I mean, don't get me wrong, like I've been there before too. Um, but thankfully, when I was their age, when I started my journey, I had older people to like stop me and correct me. But also too, like now I'm kind of like I'm at that age now where I'm that old man.
You're the one stopping them and correcting their form. Well, that's how we first talked, was you corrected my form
Yeah,
when I was
yeah,
doing wrong.
yeah. One, it's just like I was watching these kids like front squat, and they have like this older kid with them who's like, the alpha of the little group, and like he's stronger, so it's one of those scenes where it's like, yeah, he's lifting heavier and he's encouraging and he's pushing these younger kids, which is good. But in the same aspect, like he's so busy on his phone that he's not even paying attention to his buddies and how horrible their form is.
Oof. It's like I was talking to somebody else about that too, the form, and I'm like, well, look at like Ronnie Coleman when he talked about back in the day, he just went in and he just lifted as
Yeah.
heavy as he could. He's like, yeah, I got the size I am, but now look at him. And so now you got these kids doing the same freaking thing, and it's like, you want to be in a wheelchair, bro?
Hmm.
Like, is it worth it? No.
Yeah, literally, yeah, literally, and that's what I was like. Just because I was like, I was just doing some like leg press and just hitting some easy sets, and I just look over and they're just arching forward, and their knees are buckling in, and
Ooh,
just I was
oof.
like, baby deers, yeah, I'm like, you're gonna break something,
And they
but
probably
I
having a
mean,
heavy weight.
yeah, like one kid, he looked like he was probably like 125, and he was trying to like front squat like 135 pounds, you know.
Oh no.
Oh, I was just like, oh, buddy. I mean, which is not a lot of weight, but in the same aspect, like, you're gonna hurt yourself. And there's just like, especially at these gyms, like, they don't. I think like one thing that would benefit the kids is like if they actually at the gyms they actually like took the time out to be like, you're youth, so we're gonna show you for a couple of days, like, or even if it's like a money issue, like offer that package to the kids, like, hey, like, when the parents sign them up, like, I realize your kids probably never worked out and they're gonna come in here with their friends, but we recommend you doing this, this, and this with our personal trainer so that they can
Mm-hmm.
learn the proper form first so they prevent themselves from having injuries. Because it's like, yeah, you sign that waiver, but then at the end of the day, it's like the gym staff doesn't have time to chase around every single little kid making sure that they're lifting properly.
Mm-hmm. Or have like
So,
some kind of course, like I don't know, find a YouTube thing, something for them to do and see,
yeah,
like, hey, like the main movements, like squats,
yeah,
what else we got? Bench, all that.
yeah.
Yeah, because it scares me, those
So,
teenagers. There's only a few that do it well, and you're like, all right, like you obviously have somebody in your life that helps you out,
yeah.
but mm-mm.
Yeah, no, it's terrifying sometimes when you watch them bounce the bar off their chest. I'm like, oh
Mm.
god.
Yeah. Mhm. We have guys at my gym that do that. They've got those little, what is it, a little box or square you put on the bar
Mm-hmm.
or whatever, so it hits your chest. But this guy's just like, boom, every time. I'm like, just because you have that on there doesn't mean it's gonna protect
Yeah.
you. Like, oh, I don't know.
What does he have? He has one of those little foam blocks for like
Yes, that's what it is.
when you're doing like rest pause or you're stopping at a certain point. It
Is that
powerlifters
what
use
they're
that
for?
stuff. Yeah,
Okay, because he just lets it like
powerlifters use them.
slam into his chest, and then it looks like it's gonna break something. I don't know.
Boo.
Mm-mm.
That's horrible.
Oh yeah.
Um, I was talking to Eli today about acolytes. So, and he brought up a good point of like, um, do you think they're trying to save the show by having Keanu as a potential Revan, just to try to like save it and give some saving grace because of all the backlash the director and the actors have gotten so far for it?
I didn't even think about that. Yeah, because I mean, I know it's still a rumor, but it's getting people hyped up. So
Yeah,
it's like, and people have wanted him in it forever.
yeah,
I think he'd be great in it.
yeah. But I don't know, man. Like, I even like agree with like Eli. Like, their shows are becoming so woke and just like, just I don't
It's
know,
more
man. It's just
political. It's not for the fun of
yeah,
just watching and being entertained from the
yeah,
story. It's just like we don't
yeah,
care. Like we watch these shows to get away from all this craziness. Like we don't need to be dragging it in there.
yeah. Literally. But
Stupid.
I mean, who knows? We'll see how it is.
Yeah. I mean,
So
fingers crossed for sure.
I I almost started watching The Defenders too on Netflix the other day
I don't think I've seen that.
with like Luke Cage and
Oh yeah, I
Iron
haven't seen that.
Fist, and Jessica Jones, and them, and Daredevil.
Yeah, I haven't watched that.
Well, I rewatched The Punisher recently, and I was like, man, I forgot how good this show was.
I didn't watch that. Randall did, and I just
Too
seen too
much
many
blood.
parts.
Yeah,
Exactly. I seen some, and I was like, ugh, I can't watch people just get beat like that. Ugh, it's cringy. Like, just get it over with real fast. Move on. I don't want to watch somebody get smashed in their head.
I knew you were gonna say that.
But the Flash, that was good.
Did you like it?
I liked it a lot. It is funny because, like you said, it had bad like reviews, and tons of people wrote me that day like, "Is it worth watching? Should I even watch it?" I'm like, wow, that's a lot of people that just didn't watch it probably because they just heard that it was bad. I'm like, honestly, I liked it a lot, but
Mm-hmm.
some people are pickier, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it was cool. I enjoyed it. It's probably like up there, like a top tier DC movie for me for sure, just because some of them have been such shit lately. So
Yeah, true.
you
And
know,
like
so
just being nostalgic and stuff, that played a huge part, I
yeah.
think. In it.
What'd you think of Nick Cage Superman?
I was like, what the heck?
That was so cool.
Ew.
I think it was Tim Burton who was gonna make a Superman movie with Nick Cage.
I could see that
Yeah,
for
so but
sure.
it just and I yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Tim Burton that was going to do a Nicolas Cage Superman movie. And there's like test footage of Nick Cage like in that suit and everything, like with his hair growing out and stuff. Yeah, if you look it up
That's
online.
wild.
So I thought it was really cool though how they did pay homage to the different Batmans and Supermans
I
and
did
all
too.
that. That was really
That
really
was really
cool.
cool.
You know,
We had
that
a
was a nice touch.
we had to stop it because I
Here's
wanted to see every single one that came in. But I thought that was really cool.
and the Adam West. I was
Right?
like,
Like they
oh, I
got
was like, that's cool.
everybody.
Yeah. But other than that, like I enjoyed the movie. It was good. Seeing Michael Keaton as Batman again was like it took me back to my childhood. And
Right?
like for like 3 days when I was driving, I'd just be like, I'm Batman.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he's the greatest Batman. And just his character
Yeah,
in that movie was so good. And then he came out with his
yeah,
old suit and then the Batmobile, and I was like, yeah.
yeah. I
Because that
like
was a Tim Burton movie too. I was
yeah.
obsessed with it.
I like how
Hey,
um which cat is it?
it's Butterscotch. He's rubbing his face all up and down this. Buddy, get down. Anyways,
I like how they played the two Barry Allens. You
yes,
know.
me too. He did a good job with that for sure.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
And some good like
So
comic relief too.
yeah. Hopefully Ezra Miller pulls his head out of his butt and we can see him again in the future because I think he does a really good job as it.
Wait,
So
what happened with him?
he's just hella like woke and has like a bunch of controversy that has happened with like him fighting people and then grooming allegations and stuff like that.
Ooh,
Yeah, so
that's a
no
bummer.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a
but
big bummer.
it was good. It was definitely good. I'm curious to see where the DCEU goes.
Me too. I'm excited.
So yeah, I thought we would see like a blonde version of Aquaman too for a moment. Just that classic.
That would have been cool. Yeah,
Yeah,
the bright green and
yeah,
blonde hair. Yeah.
yeah. That would have been pretty cool. But who knows? And then I was like, if they open that up too, they could make Ryan Reynolds the Green Lantern again.
Gross. I don't think he'd want to be the Green Lantern again.
Probably
He
not.
killed that. He killed that timeline. Remember?
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. I'm
Mm-hmm.
trying to stay away from any more of the spoilers. I have like, as soon as I see something for Deadpool, I just kind of just away from it.
Yeah.
So,
Well, now I heard they've stopped making it right now because of the whole strike thing.
mm,
So it's like right after he
wow.
posted the photo.
Yeah, that would suck. Or they're trying to throw you off their scent and they're still filming, but they're having you try to think that they're not filming, so no more
That's true.
spoilers happen.
Right,
So,
that is true. That whole strike thing's been crazy.
yeah.
I mean, I get it.
For sure. For sure. I get it too. I worked 18 days in a row.
That's disgusting. No one should work 18 days in a row.
I mean, granted, like a few of the days I was only there for like 5 hours, but in like one I
Still.
was only there for two. But yeah, I didn't realize it until today when I counted it. But I covered a manager for his department, and then he got sick, so I had to cover him some more. And then this person got sick, and this person got sick. So
Yeah, sick. Just kidding.
yeah. So I was like, damn it. So, but it's all good. I got a lot of work done.
Did you think of your actors?
I don't really. I'm not very good at names, but yeah.
That's
So
hard.
I would like. So in in uh in Marvel, I would like to see the girl who played the young Wolverine character. What was her name? Um, I
Yeah,
forget.
Wolverine.
Yeah. So in Logan, when she plays,
Oh,
what is her name? Um,
it's been so long since I've seen that.
I know. I just watched it like a year ago.
Like 2017 that came out. Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
what the heck? And Daphne?
Yeah, I
No,
think her name is
or
Daphne.
Elizabeth.
Isn't it Daphne?
Daphne
Laura.
Keene.
Laura is
Yeah,
her
or
name
Laura. Yeah,
in
sorry. Yeah,
yeah.
Laura. So it's Daphne Keene.
Yeah. So I would like to see her return as X-23, or what was her name? No, X-23 was the other Logan. I don't know. I'm start the my pre-workout's starting to wear off, so I'm getting that like that
Yeah.
post gym fog. So I want to see her though return back as her female Wolverine character. I would like to see. Um, I think Tom Hardy if he could grow out his beard as Wolverine, I think that would be pretty cool, especially since he's so short.
Hmm.
I think he'd be a better fit. And then hmm, I don't know. Go ahead. I did two. You can do two now.
So first, on my list was Keanu Reeves, just because I think in any universe, whether it's Star Wars, Disney, Marvel, or DC, I feel like he'd rock some kind of character. I don't even care what character. He's
So
just a great actor.
hold on though. Here's something though. I can't get behind him being in anything for the simple fact that he is Keanu Reeves. So no matter what he is in,
Hmm.
he will be Keanu Reeves, and that's my biggest complaint and like argument with that, because it's like, do I think he would do good as Revan? Yeah, I do think he would do good as Revan.
But it's
Um,
Keanu Reeves.
yes, but it is Keanu Reeves, so
Like
it's
the
like one
Jack
of the
Black thing when he was that character, and it was like, no, that's just Jack Black, you know?
yes, and that was like I was
Mhm.
like, cool. So Jack Black's just chilling in the Star Wars universe. Like
Yeah.
it took me out of the series and submersed me back into reality. And I think that's the biggest problem. Like, it would be cool though, like if Keanu Reeves showed up in like Secret Wars, right? And he was a scroll, but he's an actor and he's in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but he's a scroll. So it's like, oh shit, that's Keanu Reeves, blah 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 blah, the actor, and then
Yeah.
come to find out he's a scroll. Like something like that would be cool,
Yeah.
because it would be like it would take you out, but then also put you back in, kind of like in Men in Black when they were like, oh, Michael Jackson was one of the Agent M, and
Yeah.
it was like, come on, dude, really, like, come on.
Yeah. I forgot about that. That's so funny.
Yeah.
Well, maybe he could be like a Disney character, but he can be himself in it, you know? He'll just come in.
Yeah.
I don't know,
I'd
maybe a
be
prince
like,
or something.
why is Neo fighting with a lightsaber?
Like he's in the wrong time and place.
Mm-hmm.
Um, my second one, just because I think it'd be hilarious, is throwing Seth Rogen into either Marvel, DC, or Disney, or Star Wars.
Dude,
No,
okay,
but
that's
the
so
other
funny.
three.
That's funny that you said that though, because I think Seth Rogen. I would like to see him as some kind of comic relief. I think
Yes,
he should have voiced Howard the Duck.
yes,
You
that
know
would
what
have
I
been
mean?
good.
That would have been good, because
Yeah.
it's like, oh shit, there's Howard the Duck, which is an Easter egg for some people that if they didn't watch the movie back in the day. Like I remember watching it when I was younger a couple of times, but it's like, oh, there's Howard the Duck, and then when you hear him talk, it's Seth Rogen with that, you know, like
Yeah. His freaking laugh. I think
that
it'd be
would have
so
been
funny.
cool.
Yeah.
That would have been cool.
But I was thinking like
That's
comic relief, like some kind of funny superhero character. Or even a
yeah,
villain.
yeah,
A funny
yeah,
villain.
yeah. He can do serious acting though. Like
Yeah, that's true.
he's been in a couple of movies that has been serious. Um, who's your next one?
Jay Baruchel? I don't know how to say his last name. Do you know what I'm talking about? Um he's on the Star Wars thing. Fanboys. He plays How to Train Your Dragon. He's that voice.
Oh, okay, yeah. I know who you're talking about. I know who you're talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah.
Yeah, that would be
He's got
good.
that very distinct voice. I
Yeah,
don't know what I would want him in, but one of those universes, I just feel like they can find him something. Just
yeah.
throw him in there.
I can dig it. I can dig it. Um, well, so I was thinking about Jim Carrey when he was the Riddler. I would like to see him come back as that like comedic Riddler in like a Margot Robbie film where
Yes.
she plays Harley Quinn, because I don't remember the actor's name that did the Riddler in the new Batman movie. Like that was great. Like that was very serious. Like he did very well in that role. But for that slapstick like comedy relief,
Mhm.
I'd like to see Jim Carrey reprise his role.
He did a good Riddler.
Yeah,
I like that. He was fun. That
that
the God, the comic suit, the
no,
whole classic. There, that's what I was looking for. The classic suit he was in.
yeah,
So I liked him a lot in that.
that
That was a Tim Burton one too. So it's just kind of a weird. His
mm-hmm.
weird movies, anyways.
Yeah, that would be good.
And I'd like to see John Krasinski, even though he technically was what's his face, but that doesn't count. I'd like
Yeah,
to actually see him as like even just that role, maybe as an actual, movie or something.
mm-hmm.
Just because now he's got that physique and he's more mature. I feel like he'd pull off some kind of superhero.
Yeah, I think that'd be pretty good. Krasinski. I haven't watched The Office again yet. I need to watch it again. I would like to.
Dude, I watch it all the time.
Yeah. Trying to think of who I want to see.
It's hard.
Yeah, it is. It is. Well, and it's like so many people have been cast already so far in some of the movies. It's just like it's making it very hard, But I think too. Damn, he took the. I don't know. Well, and it's so hard too because it's like when you think about like actor, like you think about Leonardo DiCaprio, it would take you out of the movie.
He crossed my mind.
Yeah,
and I was like, nah, he's too big. Johnny Depp, too big.
Yeah. So Johnny Depp would play a good like crazy wizard. Like if he had like a short role, like he would have so the movie Shazam, he would have been good as like the wizard that granted Shazam or the kid his powers Shazam.
Well, that's what he was in the Harry Potter franchise. He was in the first movie, and then the whole thing happened with the Amber Heard things that kicked him off the movie. But he was like a crazy wizard, so he definitely would do a good job.
Yeah. So wasn't Ezra Miller in that one too?
Was he?
Yeah, I think he plays. Yeah, I think he is. Who's the guy that plays the young Voldemort or whatever it is? I don't know. I didn't watch it. I didn't watch it.
It's not him though.
It kind of looks like him. Yeah. So one person that I would love to see in the Star Wars cinematic universe is Sam. How do you say his last name? That played Starkiller, who played Darth Maul. Whitaker. I don't know, something like that. But I would like to see him reprise his role as Starkiller in like a live action. That would be dope.
They should have just made him. He should just be Darth Maul.
So,
Sam Witwer.
Yeah.
That's his name. Witwer.
But that would be.
No, he would be dope.
Yeah.
He's got the look and everything too. Mm-hmm. Or even he could be in a Batman movie. I just saw his he had a little suit on. His hair was like parted and nice, and he just looked very like villainy, but like a sophisticated villain,
Yeah.
And in that voice, he could do that too.
Hell yeah. That would be sick.
I also put Kristen Bell because I think she's cute. She'd just be cute in something.
Who's Kristen Bell?
I don't know what.
The girl from Twilight?
She's married. Ew, no.
Oh, the girl who played the
blonde bitch.
Yeah, she played Mary Jane in the first Spider-Man.
No, that's Kirsten Dunst. This is Kristen Bell. Oh my gosh. That bitch. Can you see her?
No, you're fuzzy.
Gosh, I can't believe you don't know who she is.
Was she on Saturday Night?
She's married to Dax Shepard. She's married to that guy.
I know who you're talking about now. She played Elsa.
Yeah.
Why didn't you just say that?
Yeah. I don't know.
And you call yourself...
I didn't know if you know that she played Elsa.
I do know she played Elsa, only because of the Ellen show on random themes when I was popping through. I've never even seen... I've never seen any of the Frozen movies. So I didn't... I didn't want the music to get stuck in my head. I always refused the girls to bring over that movie to the house when they.
Have they seen it though?
Yeah,
Your
they've seen
daughters?
it. Yeah, yeah, they've
Okay,
seen
good.
it.
Because I'm like, it's sister love.
Yeah. Yeah, she would be pretty cool. She'd be good. She'd make like a good witch or you know.
But like the cute one, that's not like, she's just kind of there,
Yeah.
tagging along.
Yeah. She could make like she could be a good 90s like Emma Frost.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
got that blonde hair. She just would need to be a little taller, but
I was just about to say, I was like, she is kind of petite though. Like she's pretty
yeah.
short compared to a lot of the characters.
Yeah.
That's fine. She can find a short girl to be.
Um the girl who played Negasonic Teenage War Kid or whatever it was,
Uh,
I thought she would have been a cool Jubilee. Like
that would have been cool.
if they grew her hair out, I think she could have played like a younger Jubilee. I think that would have been good.
She played a good character though.
Yeah.
I liked her.
He's like, Negasonic, what? That is awesome.
Right.
So,
How fun would that be just to be in one of those movies?
the days would be long.
So it'll be fun. You're making
Man.
billions of dollars.
Yeah, you make some good money.
You're playing dress up.
Yeah, literally. Literally. Do you think Channing Tatum is going to end up being Gambit?
Oh shit. That was from like forever ago. Wasn't it rumored that they were going to make a Gambit movie with him?
Yeah.
That'd be kind of cool. I always loved Gambit. Maybe, yeah, him now. I feel like when he was younger, it would have been harder to see. But
Yeah.
him now older, more mature, I think I could see it.
Did you ever see those pictures of Daniel Radcliffe as Wolverine?
Yeah. I mean, he's the height for it.
Yeah,
That's about it.
he'd have to bulk up for sure.
Oh, for sure. He's tiny. He's just a little guy.
Yeah.
He only does weird stuff, though.
Yeah, he definitely would. I'd like to see Henry Cavill in like a Star Wars movie. I think he'd play a pretty good, like, I don't know, Sith, possibly.
That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
I wonder what he'll do now. Because did you see that they already have a new Superman? Where they're talking about this guy?
Mm-hmm.
Like, why? Stupid.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
Poor Henry Cavill. Oh, well. It's not like he probably is worried. He's got enough in the bank.
Yeah, literally. Literally.
Yeah, that was my list.
It's a pretty good. It's a pretty good list. Pretty good list.
I know. Yeah.
If you could put yourself in any timeline of the Star Wars universe, where would you implant yourself, and what character would you be?
Any timeline. Well, come on, I'd be Padme. Let's be real. I'm just kidding. No, but for it would be kind of cool to be Padme, even in her younger days, like in the books. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Like when she was queen.
Yeah.
That'd be dope. But I also want to be a Jedi, so it'd have to be in some kind of timeline with the Jedi. I want a lightsaber. Maybe like Clone Wars. No, I don't want to be in a war. Maybe before Clone Wars. I'll be Ahsoka. No, she was in Clone Wars. Somebody before Clone Wars. Just so I can fight people with lightsaber.
That'd be cool. So I'm thinking about making some Mando armor.
Do it.
Or at least having it commissioned.
Do it.
So, yeah.
I want one.
Yeah, I want to do it.
Purple one.
No purple. You have to do like.
I know.
That's my biggest.
Like traditional.
That's my biggest pet peeve is when people sit there and they have like, you go on Instagram and they have like pink or like purple armor, and I'm just like, that's not the real colors. I'm like, ugh, it
What about
makes
Sabine's?
hers is an exception because it's like graffiti.
That's true. She just painted over it.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's true. No, but I do like the classic, like just look of the Beskar. Like that's what it's supposed to look like.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Or is Boba Fett.
yeah. Well, in the Republican Commando books too, it tells you like the different colors of your armor mean different things. So like, you know, like one's like honor and all this stuff. So, but yeah,
Was Tamora Morrison in the Flash movie? Or did I watch a different movie with him in it?
he was in the.
What did we watch?
He was in it for a minute because he
Was
goes.
he in it? Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
because he goes to go find Aquaman and this and that. So
Yes. Okay, okay. I just make
yeah,
sure it was that movie.
yeah. I need to end for a minute, and then
Okay.
we can either pick back up or we can finish it tomorrow.
We're at 45 minutes. Not bad. I
Okay.
gotta eat some din din, so we
Okay.
can end it.
All right.
Peace out, Girl Scout.
All right. Like, subscribe, comment, the whole shebang.
Follow all that.
Okay, bye.
May force be with you always. Bye.